Alice, where is my suit? It's taking me a while to find it again.
Ken, your suit was taken to the cleaners yesterday. Why don't you wear something casual today?
What do you mean you took it to the cleaners? Why are you making such a decision on your own? I don't need you telling me what to wear to work.
But your suit was dirty, so I thought I should take it to the cleaners. I thought it would make you feel more comfortable too.
That kind of thing is for me to decide. I can take care of myself. Don't tell me what to do.
I understand. But lately, you've been coming home late and your suit is dirty, so I'm worried.
The reason I'm coming home late is because I'm busy at work. Do you know how hard I'm working?
Of course I do. But you've been working on your days off and drinking more. And I was worried something was wrong.
That's just part of the job. Socializing is important too. I don't think you would understand.
I don't know. I'm just worried.
Don't worry about me. I'm doing everything right.
But I'm also worried about your health. I wish you'd think about that.
I'm sure I can take care of it. My priority is my work.
You're so selfish.
Oh, about the business trip? My next one is coming up soon. This time it's for a month. So I'm leaving everything about home to you.
A month-long business trip? That's too sudden. I have a job too, and I can't handle everything at home by myself for such a long period of time.
What? You'll be home, so you'll be fine, right? You work from home, so it doesn't matter. If you just work from home, I'm sure you can easily do the housework.
Even though I work from home, my workload is just as busy as it is in the office. I can't do all the housework.
That's just an excuse. Every housewife in the world does it.
But I have work coming in at random times. It's too urgent.
Alice, I'm working hard on my business trip, so you should cooperate a little too.
I know it's natural for me to cooperate, but there is a limit. What if something goes wrong during your business trip?
That's something you can handle. Just bear with me for a little while until I get back.
Don't say it so easily.
Also, about Mom, she's going to be busy this month and won't be able to come over much. So I need you to take care of the house for her as well.
She can't come too? Then I really have to do everything by myself.
Don't worry, you can do it.
But even if you say that...
Well, I'm going to work now. Don't worry about the suit. I'll take care of it.
Okay. Hey, I need to talk to you. Can we talk right now? I don't know what to do.
Alice, what's wrong? I'm at work.
I found a little girl left on the doorstep. I don't know who this is. I asked her who told her to come here, and she said your name.
She's my niece.
Huh? Your niece?
My sister's kid. She's 2 years old now.
Your sister Emily has a child?
Oh, you didn't know? Emily met this Japanese guy on an overseas assignment, and they had her. But she's raising her by herself because he was married. Emily is a single parent.
What? Are you for real? I've never heard of such a thing before.
Oh hey, didn't I tell you about it?
No, you didn't. The only time I met her was at the wedding 6 months ago because she lives so far away. I don't even have her contact information.
I see. I guess I felt like I had told you. I'm sorry.
I don't appreciate you apologizing so lightly. So, why is Emily's child left in front of our house?
She didn't leave her there. I told her I would take care of her. Don't talk nonsense.
Huh? Wait a minute. You must have misheard something. Don't tell me I'm supposed to take care of her.
Yes, that's right. Emily's going abroad for a month from today. So please take care of her during that time.
1 month? Wait a minute. A month is too long. You know I have a job too, right?
That's why I'm asking you.
Why me? Wasn't there anyone else she could have asked?
You started working from home recently, didn't you? I thought being home all day would be the best way to take care of the kids.
What are you talking about? I have to work from home just like I work in the office. Besides, I'm especially busy this time of year.
No one is watching you anyway, so it should be a piece of cake to skip work and take care of 1 or 2 kids.
What are you talking about? There's no way I can skip work.
By the way, what is she, Laura, doing now? You did indeed let her up to the house, didn't you?
I opened the front door thinking it was a delivery service, and she came in on her own. She fell asleep as soon as she sat down on the couch. Now I'm texting you to understand what's going on here.
If she's sleeping now, why don't you just work while she's sleeping?
No, that's not what I meant.
I think it's written in my notepad that she doesn't have any allergies, so you can feed her anything.
I haven't said I'll take care of her.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually going on a business trip today. I told you that, didn't I?
You're going on a business trip from today? You didn't tell me when you were going on a business trip.
Did I not? Well, it's a month-long business trip.
You're going on a month-long business trip too?
That's right. And my mom has too many things to do this month, so I couldn't ask her to help you. So please be considerate as a wife.
Oh no! You expect me to take care of a 2-year-old girl all by myself? I have no experience in raising a child.
You'll be fine. It's going to be all right.
Don't say it so easily. I have a job to do, and I don't want to be asked to do something like this all of a sudden.
Oh well, take care of the rest.
I can't believe you. This is going to sound a bit grumbling, but let me say this. What the hell is going on with your family? It's been a week since then, but as I expected, can't you at least call me once to check on Laura? She is only 2 years old. I think it's terrible that you suddenly left her at home and never even check on her to see how she's doing. I told the company about the situation, and they let me save some of my work. It's a busy season. I'm so busy taking care of her that I don't even get a decent amount of sleep. I'm at my limit. I wonder if I can't ask Stephanie for help. I know it's a distance that she has to come by bus. My parents have already passed away, so I can't rely on them. Oh, Ken, are you getting this?
Alice, are you okay?
I'm sorry I didn't know anything. I felt like I was leaving you out. You should have told me without hesitation. I heard you were in the hospital. Are you okay? Oh, I wonder if I can text you. I thought that phone calls aren't allowed in the hospital, so I just went on texting you. It's been a while, Stephanie. Text will be fine. Alice! Where did you hear that I was in the hospital? It's the emergency contact number you're registered with at your work. Ken is so busy that he can't always be reached. So you've registered my cell phone number, haven't you? You asked me to be your emergency contact before. Oh, that's right. I heard you were hospitalized due to overwork. Well, I was taking care of a child. A child? A relative or a friend's child? I don't understand what you are saying. I heard from Ken that you're busy, but as you can imagine, it is no longer possible. Stephanie, could you please take care of your daughter's child? No matter how much my job is changed to remote, I still have to work as before. I have no experience in child rearing, and suddenly, I have to take care of an active 2-year-old child for almost a month. It is impossible for me to balance child rearing and work now. In fact, I collapsed from overwork and was hospitalized. Stephanie, I am at my limit. Please take care of your daughter's child. Wait a minute. My daughter is still single and has no children, right? Huh? Why on earth did you bring that up? Well, Ken told me. He told me that she met a Japanese man on an overseas assignment and had a baby with him. That's unlikely. My daughter has been living at home with me since she came back from her overseas assignment a year ago. I don't have any grandchildren here. Is that so? Then who's that child I was taking care of? Speaking of which, what is that child doing now? While you were in the hospital, someone else is taking care of her, right? Oh, yes. My colleague and his wife are taking care of her now. I see. Well, I'm coming over there now. What? I've already confirmed that I can't reach Ken by calling that boy directly. If there are no other relatives you can rely on, I'll have to go, won't it? I'll take a taxi. So I'll be arriving at night, but you should get some rest while you can. And let's solve who the mystery child is. Stephanie? Maybe you were concerned about me since I live far away, but you could have consulted me sooner, you know. Yes, I'm sorry. Thank you. Actually, Ken suddenly left the child with me. Ken did? Yes. He said he was busy with work, and one day, he suddenly brought this 2-year-old child. Wait a minute. What does that mean? I was surprised at first too, but Ken told me that it was his sister's child, so I had no choice but to believe him and take care of it. I never heard anything about that at all. Of course you didn't. I couldn't believe it at first either, but Ken asked me to do it. That must have been tough. Anyway, tell me everything when I get there.
Alice, where are you? I thought you were working from home today. Where the hell did you go with the kid? I just got home. Well, I'm sorry I've been out of touch for so long. I've been really busy. I've been using the work phone that was provided to me on my business trip as my main phone. To be honest, that phone broke down, and I didn't have time to take it in for repair. Still, I can't believe I've been out of touch for a month. I usually do my best to keep in touch, but this time, I was especially busy and the days just flew by. I'm sorry. I was so busy that I forgot to turn on my phone and a month passed. Believe it or not, it really was like that. Well, even so, I'm relieved to be back. Just the thought of being able to sleep peacefully in my own bed for the first time in a while makes me happy. Alice, I'm sure you must have had a hard time too. Hi, Ken. Huh? It's rare to hear from you. What's wrong? Something is wrong. Huh? What do you think of Alice? I'll deal with you from now on. Mom, what do you mean? Alice is now hospitalized due to overwork. Hospitalized? What's going on? I received a call that she collapsed, and I am accompanying her. Oh, seriously? Ken, you took advantage of Alice's tendency to take care of everything by herself, without relying on others. What are you talking about? When she was in high school, her parents suddenly passed away, and she had to make a decision to live on her own. Maybe because of that, she had a tendency to work hard without relying on others. And now, she collapsed because of that. Along with work, she had to take care of a 2-year-old girl who was suddenly left with her. A few days ago, she finally collapsed from overwork. I didn't know that was going to happen. Well then, you know that Laura is not Emily's daughter. Of course I do. Seriously? She was the child of your ex-girlfriend from high school, who had a child with her divorced husband, wasn't she? You know that much? Because
Laura's face looks like your ex-girlfriend's. I have already confirmed all this by contacting her mother. She was also able to pick up Laura. That girl is now being taken care of at your ex-girlfriend's parents' house.
Seriously?
Back to the main topic. Ken, you got back together with that ex-girlfriend of yours, didn't you? In other words, you cheated on Alice and were unfaithful to her.
But, because...
And you also took your own 1-month business trip as a trip to have an affair. You even lied that the daughter of your affair partner was Emily's child and left her with Alice. I feel so sorry for her.
Mom, you're on my side, right?
Huh?
Normally, a mother would take her son's side.
I'm with Alice.
Why? Don't you love your own son?
You don't deserve to have me on your side.
Huh?
My parenting must have been a failure. As a mother, I'm sorry about that. That's why I'm going to take care of it.
What do you mean?
Where are you?
I'm home. So what are you going to do?
Wait there for a minute.
What? Hey, Mom, what's the meaning of this? Something strange is happening. I've just been put in a black van.
Oh, you can text.
I told them I wanted to check something with you. Who are these guys?
You know the XYZ group, don't you?
Huh? XYZ Group?
A civil engineering company. You know that the president of the company is known to be extremely strict, right? You're going to stay with them and work hard.
What?
I won't allow you to come back to my house until you're changed.
No! Alice, please, help me.
What now?
My mom has found out everything. I don't know what to do anymore.
It's what you did, so you can't blame me, right?
I'm really sorry. I've been deceiving you for a long time, but now I'm really sorry.
Even if you say you're sorry, it doesn't change the fact that you hurt me.
Mom said she's going to make me divorce from you. She's already made me quit my job and sent me to the horrible place.
What do you mean by a horrible place?
It's a really scary place. It's like hell, and I can't take it anymore.
Don't you think you deserve it?
I know, but can you please help me?
Help you how?
I need you to talk to Mom and convince her not to divorce me from you.
I can't do that. You have to take responsibility for what you did.
I'm really sorry. It won't happen again, please.
Still, I don't trust you anymore.
Then at least try to convince her to let me change my job.
That's your problem. It's none of my business.
Don't say that. I'll do anything for you.
It's too late, Ken. I trusted you and you betrayed me.
I'm so sorry. How can I get you to forgive me?
It's not about forgiveness. I can't be with you anymore.
I beg you, please, reconsider.
Goodbye, Ken. I'll go my own way.
Alice, wait for me.
After that, Ken and I were successfully divorced through our lawyer. It was a little heartbreaking at first, but now I truly believe that this was the right thing to do. Ken and the cheating partner will be paying me alimony. Her parents paid for her alimony. Her parents promised to take full responsibility for Laura's upbringing, so I am relieved. From now on, the woman with whom he was having an affair will not be free. As for Ken, he will pay the alimony in installments while working for the scary XYZ company. It will take him a few decades to get out of that institution, but he deserves everything he gets. He will be paying for cheating on me from now on. I can see his days as if they are hellish, can't you? He will be trapped physically and mentally in a harsh environment. In return for betraying me, he will have to spend many more years in that institution. On the other hand, I enjoy my life being with Stephanie. She is also very important to me as a friend. Talking with her helps me to lighten my heart and keep a positive attitude. I will continue to cherish my relationship with her as I move forward with my new life.
Megan, may I have a word? I'd like to mention about the trip. Linda, it's been a while. What do you mean by the trip? Is Keith off on Sunday before Christmas? Yes, probably. Then why don't we go to a mountain on that day? A mountain? Yes, I got a free ticket to stay at a villa there. It's going to expire by the end of the year, so I don't want to waste it. But can you make a reservation a week in advance? I just asked, and they said we could get a reservation for 4 people. Don't you think that's perfect? 4 people? Why 4 people? What? Me, Fernando, Keith, and Daniel. The 4 of us. What about me? You have to prepare for Christmas, don't you? Decorating the room, shopping for presents. What? You have to come over to my house and clean up. You have a lot of work to do. All by myself? Of course. What are you talking about? When I got married, I had to prepare for Thanksgiving and Christmas all by myself. It was normal for a wife to prepare everything by herself. But if the 4 of you guys are going to the villa, I'd like to stay here and finish the chores I can't normally do. That's fine, but you've got to do things over here too. I'm looking forward to the Christmas party. I can't say anything about that. Why not? The relatives are coming to the party for Christmas too. If you don't clean up, Fernando will be embarrassed. You can clean our house as well while you're at it. You don't have to do it right before Christmas, you know. You're at home every day. Even if you do it now, you still have to clean up for Christmas, right? We live here every day, so it's only natural that there will be dust. Then how about ordering some food for Christmas? There are lots of delicious frozen pizza and pasta. Huh? You want your guests to eat frozen food? Are you serious? We had it at my parents' house last Christmas, and it looked good and tasted delicious. We enjoyed it, so it was like we killed 3 birds with 1 stone. Everyone was so happy and amazed by the technology. That's very embarrassing. Even if it was good for you guys, I won't allow it in my house. But I can't cook like you. I don't expect that much from you from the beginning. Besides, I'll buy the meat and fish, so all you have to do is to cook. You're a housewife. You should be able to do it. Well, even if you say so, I'll have the ingredients ready and I'll write down the recipe. No matter how bad of a cook you are, you can do it, right? I'm not confident. Is that okay? You know what? You're not a guest forever. This is a good opportunity. So from now on, I'm going to leave the Christmas preparations to you. What? From now on? Forever? Yes, I've spoiled you too much. You only come once in a while, and since Daniel is still young, I didn't say anything. But it's time for you to do your duty as a wife. Well, I don't think you've spoiled me. I'm sure Daniel is getting old. Keith can play with him, so you have time. I don't. Anyway, not only Christmas, but I'll also ask you to do the cooking and cleaning next time you come to my house. Fine. I will discuss with Keith about our plan before and after Christmas, and I'll let you know. Hey, what did you tell my husband?
I heard Keith was talking to him, so I didn't talk to him directly.
But you told him that I'm leaving you out, right? Why did you say like that?
I didn't say it.
You probably acted like a victim in front of Keith, huh? Everyone's making me the bad one. It's very annoying.
Wait. Keith told me that you guys are going to the mountain, and we can order frozen Christmas food.
I can't believe that Fernando said he'd rather order frozen party food.
But it seems like he had eaten it before at his company, and he said it was pretty good.
At his company?
Yes, perhaps someone brought it during holiday season. Maybe a young coworker ordered it.
How come you know about it and I don't? Are you trying to leave me out?
Not like that, but I think Keith just happened to hear it from him. I didn't hear it directly from him either.
Fine. You've been sneaking around like that. Keith and Fernando never did that before.
Huh? Are you trying to say that it's my fault?
That's right. It's your fault. After Keith married you, he tended not to talk to me. He changed somehow.
What? Why is it my fault?
It's only natural in this situation. Even when he comes to our house, he and Fernando talk together without me. I'm always left out.
I think that's because he looks at his father differently now that he's also a father. Maybe because he's not a child anymore.
See? You talk so bossy. I haven't heard that either.
I don't know, but
before he got married, he used to tell me everything.
Well, he got married and left home, so isn't this natural? You guys don't see each other that often.
Huh? Even if we don't live together, I'm his mother. You have a son too, so you know that, right?
But my son is only 4 years old.
A child is a child no matter how old he is. You need to keep your mouth shut. When he grows up and brings his wife, you'll understand how I feel.
Well, I won't know until then.
Megan, about the party meals, let's cook it properly from next year.
What's wrong all of a sudden? The guests said it was delicious, right?
Well, I just had tea with my friends and they laughed when I told them we had frozen food for the party.
Huh? What's so funny?
It means that they felt sorry for me because I have such a wife. It made me kind of miserable too. You and I were there, but we had a frozen meal.
But you said it was delicious too, and you ate the most, right?
Hey, I care about everyone, so how can I say it tasted bad? I knew that if I told the truth, it would ruin the mood. It would ruin the Christmas party, right?
Well, it didn't look so to me.
You don't show it to everyone if you're an adult. Even Fernando ate less than usual. Maybe it didn't taste good after all.
I think it's because he ate a lot of pizza.
That's not true. He usually eats a lot of pizza, chicken, and others. And this year, he didn't even eat the cake.
But he was concerned about your diet restrictions.
He doesn't have to since he's eating my handmade food. Maybe he was just going along with the relatives.
I hope so.
Anyway, cook properly from next year, okay? No more ordering. Hey, how about we go on a trip for a night during the upcoming holiday?
To where?
Well, my friend told me that there is a nice hotel in San Diego. I heard that they have a good service and all 3 generations can enjoy there. It sounds refreshing and fun, doesn't it?
Wow, that sounds great. We should definitely go.
Good. Well, I'll ask my friend and make a reservation.
Thank you. Linda, I'll pick you up tomorrow at 9.
About that?
What's wrong?
Megan, will you stay at my home?
Huh? Why?
I heard There's only room for 4 available.
4 adults, right? Daniel is only 4 years old, so he can sleep with me. I don't think that will be a problem.
That's not all. Also, I need you to stay home tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Why should I?
I promised my friend to lend her party dress. She needs it tomorrow evening. I can't suddenly tell her that I can't, right?
Then why don't you deliver it before you go on the trip?
It seems like she's busy. I can't just visit her suddenly, right? I'd like to give it to her when she is free. Probably she doesn't have much time, so...
Then why don't you just leave it on the doorstep?
It's expensive. And there's pearl jewelry too. I can't be so careless. Someone can steal it too. I understand your feelings though. The hotel room might be small, and if you could stay here, everything would work out.
But I want to go this time too. I want to refresh myself.
I said I understand how you feel. But, you know, this is a family trip. You're like an extra, right?
What? I'm the extra? I'm your family too.
I guess, but it's an opportunity for me, my husband, my son, and my grandson to go on a family trip. We can have fun without worrying about anything. You should be a little more considerate.
What is a family to you?
Even if you are my son's wife, you're just a stranger to me. You're not a family to me.
Linda, that's not very nice.
But it's true. If you were a considerate wife, I might have a little more compassion for you, but you're not that level yet, Megan. You talk back a lot.
I see. I understand. In that case, you guys go enjoy as a family tomorrow. I'll pass.
Oh, that's unusual. You're being very understanding this time. I'm so surprised.
I'll explain the situation to Keith.
Don't talk bad about me again.
I won't. I'll just tell him the facts.
Okay. Well, I'll leave it to you. Megan, why aren't you here? If you don't come, my friend will be in trouble. Didn't I tell you that she's coming to get the dress?
You didn't hear from Keith? He said he'll wait at home until your friend comes to get the dress. He said we could leave then.
If we do that, we don't know what time it will be.
But Fernando and Keith said that if she's using it tonight, it won't be that late.
You even talked to Fernando again? You're really good at controlling him, aren't you? You're such a...
No, I didn't talk to him. I just showed Keith the messages I got from you yesterday.
I told you not to do anything unnecessary.
That's why I made sure not to make a mistake by showing him what we talked about, word for word. I told him the truth. I didn't do anything else.
That's what you call unnecessary things.
Unnecessary things are when you talk about things you actually didn't say, or when you speculate, right? Telling the truth is not unnecessary.
Oh God, shut up! I don't want to hear you quibble. Just get your ass over here. I want to leave now.
So you don't care about your friend?
All you have to do is to show up. I told you to stay home.
It'll take about an hour if I take the train. Your friend will be here in the meantime, right? Wouldn't that be perfect time?
God, if we don't hurry, we'll be late for the lunch reservation.
You even have a reservation for lunch?
The friend who recommended the hotel to me introduced me to a great place. If we're late, we won't be able to have lunch.
Well then, I hope your friend will come soon to pick up your dress. Why don't you call and tell her the situation?
I'm saying you come right now. Hurry up.
Sorry, I'm doing the laundry, so I won't be able to get out for a while. I'll come when I finish it.
You really are a useless wife. You'll ruin our trip.
Then why don't you just have your friend come over as soon as possible?
That's enough. We're leaving.
Oh, what about the dress?
Whatever. Either way, I can go on a trip without you, so that's good enough for me.
You just wanted to go on a trip without me from the beginning, right? That whole dress story was a lie. As long as I don't go, the reason doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter anymore. Whatever. Megan, you're not coming anyway, right?
That's right. I won't go.
That's fine. I'll explain to Keith that she borrowed the dress from another friend. This time, stay quiet. You always say unnecessary things.
Hey, Linda, you don't have to lie anymore.
But he's worried about the dress. It's none of your business. Shut up.
Is that so? But I'm forwarding these messages to Keith.
Huh?
Keith knew it was probably just an excuse to keep me at home. He said that all of your friends have totally different body types, so that story itself was strange. Your son is wonderful. He knows you very well.
I have some friends that he doesn't know about. She is a friend who became close recently.
Well, he already knows it's a lie, so does it matter? Just tell the truth.
Hey, Fernando is mad at me.
Ah. Keith showed him. Just so you know, I didn't do anything.
I don't know, but he keeps telling me to stay at home. What's going on?
Well, if he says so, are you going to stay home?
That's terrible. Why do I have to stay here? I was looking forward to it the most.
It can't be helped. You made it up. You deserve it.
Hey, don't talk nonsense. Megan, tell him to go enjoy as a family. You pass.
I don't want to. Besides, Keith just told me to get ready because he's going out with a family.
What do you mean? So, you're going too?
No, I'm going on a trip with Fernando, Keith, me, and Daniel. We don't want to waste the reservation, you know. He said we should have fun as a family.
What about me? I made the reservation.
I don't know. I'm a stranger to you, you know. I didn't hear anything.
Hey, it doesn't matter if the room is small. Let's go as a family trip, okay? I'll allow you to join us.
No, Fernando wants to go without you today. So we'll go as a family of 4.
Hey, what do you mean? He is my husband. Don't take him without permission. I won't forgive you.
I explained to Keith all the previous harassment from Linda. This time, I got him to teach her a lesson. And Fernando was also quite angry at her words, and he even told her that if she continued to disrespect me any longer, he would divorce her. I am truly grateful to my husband and father-in-law for their kindness. On the other hand, my mother-in-law, who could not accept the divorce, has recently become very quiet. But actually, I can't forgive her for calling me a stranger. So I will continue to keep the messages and voice as evidence and be ready and wait to refute her at any time. Am I a mean wife? However, the hotel which Linda's friend introduced her to was more than perfect, and I am thankful that I was able to relieve stress for the first time in a long time. It was definitely a relaxing experience, both physically and mentally. Well, I was most grateful for the absence of my noisy mother-in-law, though.